So, as far as the low hanging fruit that always exists for recap gain or participation, everyone is welcome to contribute with their character's own responses to what transpired in the last game. Since it'd been a while since we gathered, I just threw you guys into a fight to confront a mercenary group.
Yeah, you did.
Well,
We
I
managed to
don't
do
want to say
pretty
mercenary
good.
group. I should say criminal group.
We did pretty good considering only one random other person died.
There was, in fact, I do have highlighted very specifically a one dead civilian, some collateral damage. Cannot save them all, and
But we managed to avoid damaging the ship, so
mass sadness going about. You did, in fact, do that.
and now we're just waiting to find out, I believe, if if Toan can have said ship as claimed salvage rights as part of the reward being offered. And I already did the math and figured out how much everybody got. It's in the chat.
As far as bounty earned on
Yeah.
the lot, many
Basically,
cubles.
Toan got one more cubble than us. That was, I had to separate it somewhere, so it was just like, here. Otherwise,
on an item there as well.
I'd like to, unless anyone has it's a request.
No, I don't use guns. I'm good.
That micro cannon looked pretty cool. I'd like to see if I can make use of it because I don't have a lot of things that have range like that.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
What?
We had Ratchet and the Ninja Turtles.
I know my hearing's going. I heard we had Ratchet and then Turtles.
Yeah. Ratchet and the Ninja Turtles.
Ratchet and the Ninja Turtles. Okay. Yeah, I can see how you got that. Okay. But we managed to turn if it wasn't for Korra's clutch polymorph spell, we probably would all be dead.
I was hoping that would be mentioned because that was absolutely an awesome and crucial thing.
He came in twice. So he did something before that too on the other scene.
Yeah.
He altered shaped. Yeah. And then intercepted the incoming guy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Coral was on point last session.
Quite a bit of much.
But yeah, we were stuffing things and stuff.
Can confirm.
I think I grabbed the taser pistol.
Oh yeah, you wrote everything down. It was in the I think out of game chat it was in the campaign thing, but
there were many acquired weapons.
Some double-bladed swords, a big one, and then the micro cannon, which has two types of firing capacity and ranges and all that stuff. I'm just trying to get the micro cannon.
It looks like I put it all under on the BMG Water Walker.
If there's any objection, I'm just going to claim the cannon.
No objection by me.
And I think
right.
Water Walker, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's like the default inventory stash, as it were, for the party.
Yeah,
I believe
so.
It's where I've been putting stuff. I either put it on the water walker or I split it down between the water walker and the sparrow. Because we usually have one or both ships near us.
Aye.
All right, I'm all done.
I'm assuming the double blade's a two-handed sword.
No, there's a grand blade listed below it. That's actually the two-handed sword.
Yes, but I'm not asking about that. The double bladed sword is a two-handed weapon.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Well, I don't believe you.
Guess who's back?
I don't believe me either.
Back again.
Hello, friend.
Mm.
Oh, was it darkness? Did I miscount? Impossible. Harumph. Do, do,
Hmm.
doodle doo doo. Unless like I overwrote one that I might have done some dumb shit like that. The pictures are so small. It is neither of those. It's not that one. Oh, I did. Yes. Okay. I'm dumb. That's what happened there. So, as far as where you are currently going to be located, as stated in the convenient recap, media is arriving on the scene and they would like to interview members of the Baintail group. You will have been informed prior to the media's access to you that you'll have to file a claim with some paperwork in order to acquire that ship, but it is likely that it would go into impound and auction. And because you guys are the heroes that brought them in, if you know somebody who knows somebody, you might be able to squeeze something in there. Yeah, how things go.
All right. Well, we'll definitely get on filing that paperwork then.
Torn's already typing away. Like he's up on the fucking nose of it, fucking grabbing the service number.
I'll just sit down on a box or a stool or something and wait for the media to show up. That looks like a box over there. I'll just move my happy ass in the square. Boop. At least I can afford to go back and get the book I wanted. But yeah, we'll just wait for the media to show up.
If everyone is in agreement, special mention to Varuk. You're famous, and can change your shape, and have been doing so recently. Will you be presenting yourself to the media as yourself or someone else?
It's gonna have to be as myself.
Excellent.
Same seas.
I think he's out of spells.
No, I have spells, but the thing is, the Bane cell is gonna use my face and image, right?
Hell yeah.
So
You
yeah.
make it sound like it's not already happened.
That
Yeah.
had been mentioned as a possibility, but not as an absolute. You guys are welcome to do that or not.
It'll be beneficial if I do, I guess. Let's go.
We need to get ourselves some ultra healing ampules.
Yeah. That or we gotta hire a cleric.
I mean, you're welcome to look into that.
Of course, getting critted on like 3 times in a row doesn't help anything.
No, it doesn't. So the media is going to flock around you all through the group initially. And you're going to be bombarded. There's not a lot of order. So general questions of who are you, what transpired here? Is it true that you have put down the infamous criminal group, etc.? I'm going to try to allow just a moment. That's slightly.
Is someone ordering Spanish food?
I hope so, because now I'm hungry.
Of course.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Ah.
You can want it all you want.
No, I'm still stuck with the pizza today.
I had Chinese.
Nice.
She cooked for me too. Ha ha!
Well, don't have her dial anything on the phone. She might wing the wrong number. I'm going to hell.
Of course, you won't be alone. And I'll make sure that somebody edits our inappropriateness for the viewers at home should that transpire at some point. We are bad people. Should be ashamed of ourselves.
I mean, I am, but not enough, apparently. Bless you. Gesundheit?
It just wouldn't stop. So when the fervor
That's what she
That's what
said.
she said.
hit, and there is a little semblance of order, is there someone who steps forward to take point on the questions? Essentially, they're looking for introductions, verification of what happened, and if the rumors are true, of course, that the
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
eclipse has been put down.
Aside from introducing myself with my real name, I tell him, like, Tone's over there, he's the leader of the group.
I smile. I wave.
And that's Baruch, the famous ukulele player.
So we hadn't established, I don't think, to a long extent if Varuk is part of a band, solo artist, or did we? Did you used to be part of a band and now you're a solo artist?
I don't know. We never established that. How did we? Let's see.
I remember
I'll just go-
pestering a couple times about it, and then we moved on
Yeah.
with life, and I forgot to keep pestering.
We'll just go with the solo.
Okie doke. So Jen is going to, of course, because you are, of course, a recognized galactic rock star. So a small media group is going to form that just wants to harass Varuk and ask about their place within the yet-to-be-introduced group, etc. But that will follow, of course, after base introductions.
Yeah. When I introduce myself, I do point out that while I'm working for Toan, I am the Maxwell Palmer they have written about in the news from Palmer Engineering.
More gasps, whispers.
And yes, I'm over 2,000 years old.
As there will be more surrounding intrigue. So then, how...
Did you mean?
Sorry, go ahead, sir.
Did you mean to move us over here?
We'll have to find out where we are on the map then. There we are.
Not yet. Sorry. What is a good, yeah, you guys are still having your media scrum. Yeah, I totally did not mean to move you there to that map. Pretend you saw nothing.
Walnut Aztec ruins.
I'm a really happy frog.
Quite a happy frog. He wants hugs if you can provide.
Yep.
All right, we're going to do everything to deny all jobs that have anything to do with going to the forest just to fuck with the DM.
Fuck you. I have 3 other pages that you can go to. Or no, 2 other pages you can go to. In shops if you wanted to again.
We're leaving the planet post haste. Let's go.
Yep, we get in our ship and go.
Not paid, get the fuck out. File the paperwork, get the ship, go.
If you push me to those
Anyway.
pages, it's going to be like 4 SVO1s in space, and you will be punished accordingly.
Oh no.
So it's a gangbang. All right.
It's VO 2 through 4.
File them all. It's a 3-way. In case anyone's listening in the future, we are absolutely going to hell.
I mean, this is well, first of all, usually it's not you, but yeah, quite a mood that has been created here today. Uh,
Um, but yeah, if they ask about the group, it's simply like the boss man's up there.
Das Bossman. Well, so Toan, being as that you would introduce, I guess, the overall operation and what transpired, what do you have for us in that regard before the media starts to break off and ask individuals questions about their own enterprises?
I would just introduce myself as the CEO and owner of the Baintel Mercenary Group, and we took a contract to hire myself, Palmer, and Chaka up there. All took a contract to get these three, this squad of fucked nuts out of here.
Can we quote you on that? Fuck nuts.
What the fuck? That's
If you want to.
So they are going to want to know about the name of your group. Who are you? How long have you been together? What else might we have known you for? A few savvy people are going to say, "Is it true that you were able to stop an outbreak on the starbase located outside on the other side of the temporal rift?" The area
It
manager
is.
you guys at the space station do things and stuff.
At the time, we had a very skilled scientist among us who helped develop the cure for that. For that, you might hear rumors of the Eos Keldor. We were there for that as well.
Are you saying that you were the ones responsible for interrupting the attempted coup?
Mm-hmm.
A flutter of chatter and flashes, digital screens being whisked about. Of course, it is 99% Volna in attendance here, of all shapes.
really? Oh, wow. So surprising.
A very planetary response, but this is breaking news, of course, that put them in the spotlight later.
Oh yeah, and this is absolutely a good way to get the name of Big Tail Mercenary Group out in the world, out in the galaxy.
It is happening, sir, all around you right now, especially because of the reveal simultaneously of the presence of Varuk and of Mr. Palmer.
And any other questions they have, fucking, I'll gladly answer them. My no normal, chilling, charming self.
Be right back. I think that might be my wife.
Okie dokie. Uno momento.
Anywho,
Well, Mr. Towen, you, of course, being a local to Volna, it is presumed you will be asked about who you are, where does your family come from, what tribe are you affiliated with, etc. It is where, essentially, starting to break up, Varuk is surrounded by the more fashion forward and gossipy outlets. Want to know more about what compels a renowned rock star, wealthy, well to do, put himself in dangerous situations, join a mercenary group. They, of course, will want to know more about your next album. Are your companions in the mercenary group also musicians? And they will be met with silence, apparently.
Well, um, I think I picked out the Aether tribe.
And of course, being a local resident, I want to know your thoughts on local political things. Tied in with the restoration project, most recently, there's been kind of a ban on just free range hunting, poaching, that sort of thing. Pretty much planet wide, any creature, even if they're in abundance, with the exception of a small blue beast that is just a nuisance and annoyance, but
Um, yeah, I'll just tell them that the Baintel Mercenary Group is dedicated to the rewilding of Walden and find it a worthwhile pursuit to donate to. And we donate a percentage of our profits to it.
really, they are most interested.
And I'll, of course, answer any other questions they have. Pretty forthcoming.
Starts to become pretty mundane. People are, of course, interested to know if the company itself is expanding. Are they hiring? Are they funded by the Palmer Corporation? Does
Well,
the
the Palmer Corporation does provide us some backing. The Baintel Mercenary Group is largely funded within itself, and by me.
does the
The
company imply an alliance between the people of the Dendu, the humans, the Valna? Are you purely just mercenary outside of your own home territories, or is this a more significant example of galactic togetherness?
the mercenary group does not look at race or where your background is from more than your skill set and how you carry yourself. So if a Dendu wishes to apply and become accepted, then we have no problem with that. And that goes for various other races on the galaxy.
That will tie into more curiosity about the Eldos core. If I'm even saying that right.
Hmm.
But they want to know about the Larendium Imperium, as they are sometimes most likely opposed to certain galactic enterprises such as you speak to represent. You sound more tolerant and open than Imperium?
Well, the Lauridia Imperium does not exactly share our same views or ethics, however. We don't really have an issue with them themselves. As to our involvement with the EOS core, Kildor, it was more a circumstance of happenstance and in the wrong location at the wrong time than it was anything intentional. But when you find yourself in that kind of situation, you don't really have a choice. You either help or you become a statistic.
And I blast them all with frost quill. No, I'm not messing with you.
That would be a pretty harrowing murder scene.
It'd be epic. Let's go.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if I can exactly agree. Did I? Of course. Does Varuk have anything more to offer to his adoring fans as far as their inquiries about music projects, his own personal well-being, etc.?
Nah, nah, nothing crazy. Just traveling with the group, exploring the universe, taking it a day at a time.
So this is how you get your fix? Is it a publicity stunt? Does it have anything to do with any upcoming projects?
Nothing at all. No, just happen to be here with this group at this moment in time.
Oh, how they interject there when they're saying that.
By all means.
Don't let his candid attitude uh, forestall any view of how valued of a member he is. In the fight we just had with these criminals, he single-handedly saved our asses by taking care of a sniper that we couldn't get to. And I kind of give him a hefty pat on the back towards the camera.
Your humility has been called out. Now you look more heroic, Varuk.
It's crazy.
So, because the Banetail mercenary group rose to more prominence after the events of the space station, people are curious about what transpired between the events involving the Lauridia Imperium and arriving there. some smartass in the back watching timelines like, can you explain this gap of activity here?
Well, after the Laurenti Imperium situation happened, that's when I got the idea of forming my own group. Between then and saw in the space station was the gathering of resources, the funding, the acquisition of ships and crew, that sort of boring process. There were some odd jobs that we did in between couriers, deliveries, rescuing of orphans, and the like, but all quite droll unless you like action.
Your vague answers, of course, will only compel them to speculate further and investigate deeper. They may or may not find about your activities. Doubtful they will learn of Varuk being a desert lord.
Yeah, I was going to mention that myself. I was going to let him mention that if he wanted to.
No, I don't. They don't even know that. That's a secret.
Of which there are many. Mr. Palmer, too, of course, will be
I'm back.
right here to respond to inquiries about him and his past, and this being the first opportunity for the media to speak with him after the break. Follow up. They, of course, want to know about human involvement with an intergalactic mercenary group. They want to know about your personal, not only your personal background as far as reappearing after years and years of being disappeared, being the sole heir to the Palmer everything.
It's not hard to be the sole heir to something you invented.
And of course, on a wider scale, with you coming into an age where now alien life is not only known about, but found to be sentient and quite prominent in the galaxy.
It's been a bit of a culture shock.
Yes, you come from a time that's not a thing.
I've had some interesting cultural experiences. Some went great, some did not go so well. He's very much sidestepping the notion about the crustaceans.
You were just going to be asked about your favorite intergalactic delicacy. Have you been able to sample from Galactic Food Network?
Incidentally, I'm a fan of seafood.
The people of Volna approve.
And I've tried a number of delicacies on a couple worlds now. It's been amazing. It's been a culinary dream to travel and eat food on different planets and meet people that way.
What about what you're wearing now? Are these old Earth relics, or is this something of your own design?
Well, he points out the Drake thing they got modified on the one planet with ice Drake scales. He said the coat base is, but then it's been, I guess the term is enchanted with the frost Drake stuff. And then this is an overcoat from, we participated on another planet in a hunt of Stausians. And these are some of the trappings of the hunt.
Those who know will be able to respond accordingly. Well, to wrap things up, they want to know what is in store for the future of the Banetail Mercenary Group, each of its individual members, as far as albums, as far as Palmer Tech, as far as galactic expansion and activity?
I would say just keep your eyes peeled on the news headlines, and it's going to be amazing.
Varuk, your fandom greatly wants to know about when you're going to put out another album. That is what most of the pestering is. But of course, that's what most of the pestering has been since your last debut.
I mean, you're like the George R.R. Martin of books, just for the ukulele. Like, when's he going to put out another fucking one? I'll tap Farouk on the shoulder. Did you need me to build you a sound studio or something?
No, that's unnecessary.
So we could totally do that. We got room.
No. Ain't no need for that.
You could record on the water walker.
No, there's no need for that.
We could even make it tours. We could go hunt down international intergalactic criminals and then do tours.
This is met with much positive support.
No.
I'll learn how to play the drums. It'll be fun.
No.
He's shy, folks.
Many different top stories and speculations will be riding across the galactic net following this interview.
Maintail Mercenary Group and band.
Well, they will
Hey, tell me, do you know how to play a guitar?
I am not interested.
You're no fun. This is great. I've had enough fun poking at Farouk at this point.
Well, the media will continue to harass and pester you until you kind of forcibly take your leave and let them know there will be nothing further. They'll start asking you about what your childhood pets were and what your favorite vegetable is. So at that point, it's going to start to degenerate down. But
He'll default back to old Space Ranger. He'll default back to old Space Ranger training. He has, he mentions a favorite pet that is clearly dead at this point because it doesn't live for 2,000 years. He'll mention a food and then tell kids stay in school and eat your vegetables.
nice positive message.
Yep. He just defaults back to what he believes like old Space Ranger, news briefings would have been like make sure to tell kids to do this and do this thing and be good. And I'm like, yep, got it. Okay, click, coming back.
Many will find it cheesy, but some will find it refreshing. Others still, perhaps a little bit naive, but what can be expected of a man out of time? Beyond the veils of space, God appreciated that.
Well, my day's done. I've uplifted one intergalactic deities, day. I'm good.
We'll move us over here back to the spaceport just for the sake of funsies. So the night will come to a close where you are all welcome to seek any required medical attention. Refuel.
Do you think we can hire a Volna who happens to be good at, I don't know, healing? Someone to
Sure,
replace Zara? Maybe not as crazy as Zara?
You are welcome to put out an open call for requesting hirings, some such.
I mean, I did say we were hiring.
I thought you did. But in a very general sense, there wasn't a specific request for a medic.
Oh, let's see here. Celestial Market.
Now, I do have a list of little tidbits that people have picked up during some of their shopping expeditions relating to the theft of a baby Eldori squeaker mouse. There have been thefts targeting Miro Songweaver. Max found that out.
Yeah, what we're gonna help them with that. This just was kind of like we had a long break, but we were gonna go visit them at night and talk to the people about some. I remember something that these two educators were very surprised that I could even keep up.
There were some things, as per Nivy.
On the Water Walker, we have a hired science officer that's into exobiology. He's supposed to be our medic.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. God, we have a lot of fucking handouts. Trying to find a specific one.
As am I. I wanted to find out how much had been given about said individual. I don't see anything on the
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Matokai crew hires. There it is. Yes. Akusuke Bargatol.
active service employees.
Oh, that's where I have him, but his bio is under Matokai crew hires.
Akusuke Bargatol, science officer, exobiology, 1,400 cubles per month.
Which is weird because under Matokai crew hires, I have him for, it says navigation 700 cubiles a month.
Well, I feel like that's inaccurate.
Oh, no, down at the bottom. There's a specific crew one. Personal history, background, astrophysics, and exobiology.
Sky Talon, intermediate navigator, physics. I am seeing a cartographer of Akusuke Bargatol. And then there is one who is a firetail, who is a science officer.
Yeah, that's the one.
James Smiths in your crew hires.
Oh, there's a third one.
What?
Sky Talon, a navigator.
Did I really? Oh no, that okay. Those are the two that I was referring to.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I was like, did I copy paste that bad? Because I try to edit Notepad and then copy over into the handouts, and sometimes I'm dumb. I will fix that.
Well, we have a science officer, an ecobiologist.
Get that person some armor and get them in the fucking field. We're gonna need his ass, their ass, whatever.
Well, they're meant to be on the ship.
Hire another one.
Quit jobs. Yeah.
That's a female.
We need one in the field because some of that shit goes south.
Right. I think we just need a. We need to get like healing item samples and the like. I mean, we're about to get a hell of a payday from these mercs that we just fucking turned in.
Yeah, just shy of 85 grand is not bad.
Yeah, per person.
Per person. There are a lot of handouts for this game. I'll make a note to review those, just in case I can consolidate or better arrange.
Well, after we're paid, I'm going back to the Technomancer's lab so I can get the Void Engine specs.
Where do I have? I had somewhere in my notes. Ah, yes, there. Excellent. Well, the evening is coming into a close. Shops are beginning to close down tonight, so if you want to start your morning with activity of shopping, you can also follow up on some of the rumored issues that people have, get more details. There will be an volunteer offer from your fellow crewmates, Farah and Ballamore. They've volunteered to meet with Towan Nightwalker, and they just kind of want to vet his mission viability. Kind of came off a little bit crackpotty, believes there's a conspiracy, wants to infiltrate. It came off a little bit crackpotty, but they're bored and they can't hunt because of recent crackdowns and restrictions that have been put down. So they're going to go meet that individual, scare him off if he's a crackpot, or get more details if it's a serious venture.
Well, I know I still have to meet with those people. I can't remember any of the details other than it was going to happen tonight. And there are two educators. I remember fuck all about anything else.
It was Moonrock from the Starlight Emporium, who had an artifact that was emitting strange signals.
In Emporium, or was it from the university? Because I remember wandering on the university.
I don't have anything about the university in my notes, so
yeah, because I don't remember going to an Emporium at all.
That's for me.
Oh,
that's from the store that I went to.
Yeah, for Max, I have Miro Songweaver needs help investigating series of thefts. And
I mean, that might be it. I don't remember anything.
Alex from the cafe. And then Toe and Nightwalker.
Oh, no.
For covert
That guy?
regarding conspiracy involving the Zenith Tower.
God, I must have forgotten.
Yeah.
Horrible
The guy at
stuff.
that cafe was the Zenith Tower conspiracy, and the other ones from the Smarty Pants. Those were the thefts.
Yeah, the Zenith Tower conspiracy guy. I basically got into his network and told him you might want to not. I remember that. I remember telling him you might want to not talk where other people can hear you because this could go poorly for you. And I just kind of scared him.
Give him a little bit of a nudge.
Well, we never met. He just, like I used my newfound powers to get into his network, send him the message and say, like, I was trying to be nice and said, like, you sound crazy without saying that you sound crazy. But I remember going to a learned facility here, and I like bought a painting from somebody, but then I ran across these two people, and they were having a problem of some kind that they wanted to talk to me about later that night. But there was two of them, not one. And either I'm just remembering this horribly, and that's entirely possible at this point.
It was I believe it was for the theft of both of their inventions, and they're arguing of which one is more important than the other. But
That's kind of what I remember too.
Yeah.
Ah, that of it, yes. That was from the academy, but that was Varuk who encountered that.
No, that was Max. That was Max.
That wasn't tied to. I have two moon rocks there. There's an artifact. It can exchange signals. Help shut down experiment. Develop new technology. Yeah, there was theft going on. And then another moon rock had the squeaker mice issue.
Yeah, my biggest concern is that I feel like we don't take a moment to breathe, and we just keep hopping into one fire after the next.
So stolen this corner.
We had a long break in between sessions. Well, to sum things up, as I recognize, there are a few different tracks that you could look into as far as the mysterious signal, the kidnapping of the squeaker mouse baby, and some thefts that have been perpetrated. And then, of course, as mentioned, Fair and Ballamore said that they would volunteer to follow up on the crazy guy, see if that held any weight or not, mostly because they're bored being unable to hunt and not on a job currently.
I'm going to send word to the two professors.
Yeah, I think aside from that, there was one more thing, no? With like
there might have been. I just don't remember.
I think something about the environment being polluted, and it's like fucking up some of the animals because they're acting weird.
The greater restoration project as a whole is going on.
Yeah, that's the one.
I'm going to send a message to the two professors like, you might see a news story involving me today. I'm going to need to meet with you guys tomorrow. I need rest. That's the short answer.
It is absolutely getting late, and you guys are welcome to rest up, get a bearing, catch your breath, confer with each other, see what path you should take next. but there are a few possible promising leads by which you can get paid. You're welcome.
And I still have.
In the morning.
I've got stuff I want to work on now that I've got the micro cannon, like me either making a harness for myself or adding it to Meow.
Yeah, I think it would behoove us to just get a nice, quiet, good night's rest.
Yeah. I'm down with not doing anything tonight and just getting the full long rest in.
Certainly. You will then have a nice rest because you're pretty exhausted. Everyone will be able to be fully restored in anything they have exhausted, be it health or spirit.
Now the micro cannon, and I guess this is my next question, is how heavy is it?
If the item did not have that, I am not sure.
Is it a rotary micro cannon?
89 pounds.
Range 120, 480?
No, it says 80 and 240, and then the other, there's a switch on it to go to a second type of burst, and it's 50 and 150.
Huh.
Okay. So that's a special custom bad guy item then.
Yeah, and then the second one, on a hit, the target is medium or smaller. It must succeed a DC 15 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
So being as it is a micro cannon, that is pretty cumbersome. A robotic arm would not need to strap it in and stuff, but
yeah, the rotary micro cannon in the rotary micro cannon that's in the compendium is weighs 15.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of a different thing because this thing shoots at a 15-foot cube, 9 grid squares, and mine only targets a single person.
Gatling guns, which the original Gatling gun from the 1800s, according to Google, weighed up to 170 pounds. There's a 6-barreled air-cooled medium machine gun that weighs 85 pounds, used by the U.S. military and aircraft as a fire suppression weapon.
I get the impression this uses thorium.
Well, I'm not. You asked how much it weighed, not what it.
Right, no. It's just all the fire damage is force damage, so I'm inclined to think it's thorium.
Well, you can base it off of the XM214 micro gun. That was handheld.
I am not familiar with that weapon. What is that weapon's weight?
22 pounds.
So, from what I'm gathering from the general discussion is that this is a big boy, and seems rightly so. I know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow then is none of these leads, it's going to be working on building a harness that I can wear that will support the weight, the way they did in Alien.
Very good. Given the information just provided, I'm going to say it probably is going to weigh a good 20 to 25 pounds.
That's fine.
And that's just the gun itself. But again, this is,
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if there's ammo drums involved. I'm inclined to think probably not if it's force damage, because it's not shooting bullets as much as it is beads of force.
God, I would love to have this fucking weapon. I would go to the range here in Fort Hood and just have so much fucking fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mr. Palmer is making a harness for his new thunder cannon. What will Tone and Varuk be up to?
Relaxing. Literally as little as possible.
Yeah, we could arrange that. I'll polymorph him into a. Just like.
I'm very sorry, I didn't catch that. What did you want to polymorph into?
No, I said he says he wants to relax as little as possible. So I said I'll polymorph him into. So I was gonna say something tiny like a mouse, right? uh,
As little as possible.
yeah, as little. Yeah, yeah. This is for the morning, right?
If rest is all you seek, the sun will rise. You will be
All
fully
right,
rested.
let's go.
Have you had rice today?
No, no.
So what would you like me to roll to build the harness? I mean, mechanics comes to mind, but
Um, unless you want the harness to do something extra special, I'm not going to make you roll at all.
okay.
Um, yeah, no. Unless you want it, yeah. I would say mechanics wouldn't come into play unless you wanted to have like special pockets that opened up by voice commands or whatever, like hotkey, some little compartments like it's Batman's utility belt, but your strap. That would take a roll, but a regular harness just to keep it up and secure, you can do that.
Geez, now I want to do that.
There it is. That's the active jobs list. We're apparently supposed to look into why some creature is wilting, with possible environmental hazards involved.
How long do you think it will take me to put the harness together? And I'm probably going to now have to need a roll because there's weird shit I'm thinking of in my head.
Well, you'll need more time and materials to do the weird shit. I'm giving you just a free strapped harness for free.
Okay, so that'll be what I do tomorrow morning then.
Well, since you all slumbered roughly the same time, you'll all wake together roughly the same time. I don't know if communal breakfast is desired.
Doesn't bother me.
Oh yeah, people want to eat breakfast with me, that's fine, but yeah, Tony's definitely going to eat something.
Fair and Ballamore will be working out some way, somehow. Well, the world is your oyster.
Some days it doesn't pay to get out of bed.
You can get paid if you get out of bed, but that's entirely up to you. Of course, social media is a buzz. Space, Facebook, lots of people responding to the news report coming from Vol. spikes into lots of different categories.
Yeah, I spend the morning just working on getting the frame together, and so that I can wear it, and then basically it'll keep the gun on my backside until I need it and pull it forward.
Excellent, eh?
Jesus.
Have your proton pack.
Yep.
It's a gun, but it's on one of those little key withdrawal chain things. You just lets it go and it goes back to the backpack.
We'll make the gun actually about the size of a handheld fist thing, and it's just this huge, god-awful arm that seems way too over-engineered for it. Pulls it into a backpack and like, is that all he wears back there? What the fuck's going on with that?
Noisy cricket.
But yeah, I forget where pet shop person told us to go to look into this plant thing.
I think we had to travel a bit.
Yeah, but I forget where she told us to go.
I didn't write it down.
Out into the wilderness.
Back there somewhere. Right.
Guess we'll start looking at, well, I'll wait for them to get done with what they're going to get done with, but then start looking into that. Did we get paid for the group yet?
You will awake to your accounts being credited for the bounty captures.
It's fucking good.
How much was that again?
Other inquiries.
83,334 for you.
Yay, I got money. Or we should go buy something.
Yeah. Actually, I need to go talk to the
Healing
guy in
ampules.
7.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to buy. That puts me at 17,827.
Wait, you only have 17,000?
No, that was 83,334.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you forgot to. You got to move the decimal over a little
A
more.
lot higher than 17,000.
Okay, hold on. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm sitting at like 90,000 credits.
83,334.
Yes.
You have to add 75,000. If you did 8,330.
Okay, so I'm at 92,827.
That sounds more accurate.
Okay, so this is the realm of buying a ship or upgrading what we got.
They were very wanted, sir.
Huh?
I said they
Apparently.
were very wanted, sir. You guys
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take $8,000 and tuck it into the budget of the BMG. So under BMG active service employees, you'll see the available usable budget go from 16 to 24,000,
Chibling.
and then I'll subtract 8,000 from me there. That'll give several months of active service. That put me down to 84,827. Now, do we want to pitch in for ship upgrades, a new ship, magic weapons,
I think we should first focus on getting the ship from the bad guys, which is filing that paperwork.
I've already filed it and put it away. I'm just waiting for the word.
I'd like to message the two over at Palmer.
With what?
So these
Please,
guys were worth $250,000.
Yeah.
That's the equivalent of buying a heavy gunship, which is another huge ship. Ah.
In my communication to them, I simply say, you'll probably see a news story about us taking down a group of terrorists. We filed the paperwork to try to claim salvage on their ship. If you could lean on them to try to make that happen.
Oh no! I just put the paperwork.
No, I'm not messaging you. I'm messaging Palmer.
Yeah, I put the paperwork through to my guys on the council here on the planet.
Right. And I'm trying to get Palmer to lean on the guys on the council to make that happen quicker.
Yeah. Free ship's a free ship.
Yep. I'm trying to make sure it happens for you and it doesn't go to auction.
Yeah.
The response you will receive is an inquiry regarding how much or how often or to what degree do you wish Palmer Tech to, in general, have a policy of interference in sovereign governments that are not of human/Earth origin?
A great question.
It is very broad, and it is setting future policy moving forward. So, Mr. New CEO, you're welcome to ponder that. You don't have to write back right away because it's your email.
I will write back. I will think upon that going forward. This is a precedent-setting event. For now, let's just focus on the ship and be polite about it. But I will get back with further details. That is an excellent query.
Very well.
Holy shit!
Why?
I should say, holy ship. If we pull our money together, we could buy a Star Cruiser.
And that would be different from the Water Walker in what fashion?
Well, the Water Walker is a trade carrier. Under huge ships, there are trade carriers, Star Cruisers, heavy frigates, and then the highest is heavy gunship. If we didn't spend any of it, we would have been able to buy the heavy gunship directly.
As long as I can have like 20 grand to go do something, you're welcome to the rest of it.
But I'm curious if we want to actually put an order in for a bigger ship. Or are we still good with the trade carrier that we're currently using?
We could technically improve the trade carrier. That's a thing.
We can absolutely improve the trade carrier. Or any of the other ships we have in our armada.
Part of me wanted to see us acquire the ship from the terrorists because I'm imagining they've made modifications to that ship that could be useful all on its own right.
Oh yeah.
Would be a smuggling/murder ship.
Always useful to have something like that around. Little smuggling, little snuggling, little murder.
I'm sorry, did you say, were you looking at a Star Cruiser or the heavy gunship, or are you just looking at the huge category in general as far as your cost?
Page 115 on the Master Technician's Guide.
I'm just looking at a table in building a starship. Where, I mean, if you guys save your money, you could get a massive battle cruiser or a command carrier or perhaps a colossal city ship maybe you want to build your own star base, or perhaps a celestial destroyer.
Well, I mean, that's the end goal there.
That's only a couple mil.
Yeah. Fucking 2 pilots, 2 technicians, 1 captain, 8 gunners, and an optional.
We don't even have enough people on the Water Walker to fill out the amount of crew apartments and shit.
Yeah, by the time we buy something like that, we would definitely need to have some sort of actual, really good, steady income.
We're like halfway there.
I think we should focus on trying to improve what we have and hire more people.
Yeah. Keep in mind, more people will come with a more of a monthly cost.
I'm aware of that, but there's clearly room in the Water Walker to facilitate this.
Oh yeah, Water Walker is still largely empty.
Uh-huh.
We haven't even filled it out yet.
Yeah, not even close.
So, like, I don't want to spoil too much or get ahead of ourselves, but because I had anticipated you wanting to hire more crew, I do have a list of hires from Volna, and it's more because you're a Volna yourself, and you guys are increasing your reputation. So there's like 30 potential hires in there.
Fuck yeah.
Editing it for a couple of repeat names and stuff, and I haven't yet transcribed it over into Roll20, like it's in my notes. But I do anticipate that being a thing you're interested in and have that ready. I could like start transcribing it, but I mean that would.
So what we have, yeah, I would absolutely love to see that list because, yeah, we're probably going to need more people. The Water Walker, we currently have a universal comm system, a basic autopilot, a grappling unit, and a tractor beam. We have both. We have 2 docking ports, a hangar bay, enhanced tactical sensors. We have Zara's Funhouse, which I should put in parentheses is a med bay.
A high-end med bay with biogenetic focus.
Baruch's Arcade, which is, I don't even know what that is.
Livingston.
Let's go.
It really is like a tent forward.
Yeah.
There's actually 2 locations for up to 7 people per location to go into a VR game. So they're not really hollow suites, like you guys go sit down at a table and put on the accessories.
Right.
Last thing I wanted to do is have lower decks complain about the fact they had to clean out the jizz.
Of course not. And yeah, it's good for morale.
We have Baruch's Arcade, and we have 5 Forward.
Yeah, they're actually right next to each other to try to facilitate that, like, feel.
We have a workshop, which is your thing.
Yep.
And then what else can we get on this thing?
Don't we still have the page with the map of the Water Walker that has all of this shit laid out?
I have a page for, let's see, each deck of the Water Walker and the Sparrow, and then if you just want general Water Walker stuff, I have all of them kind of represented here. But if you want a specific,
yes, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was a fun experiment to do that. And trying to squeeze all the goddamn living space in there, that was just nuts.
I think the architect of this ship did well at using space and fitting into a frame instead of the other way around.
Yeah, we made it work. You got escape pods, cargo elevators, all kinds of stuff.
We can purchase enhanced shields. Oh, we will purchase all kinds of stuff like we can purchase a better autopilot, cargo expansions, cloaking systems, damage control systems, defense
I'm excited
systems.
by all of this.
We don't. I don't think we need any more docking ports. We do have 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
We can purchase enhanced shields, extended tactical sensors, which I think we already have that one actually. Yeah, we have enhanced tactical sensors. We have both grappling units on our ship. We have a hangar bay already.
Mm-hmm.
We can buy hull plating, improved sensor array, improved targeting systems, insulated circuits, particle shield generators, proximity sensors, system safeguards, universal comm systems, which I think we already have that one. We already have that one. And versatile targeting systems.
So
All of
the
which
reason I
do
want to
a
spend
variety of other stuff.
I want to spend 20 grand and buy the Void engine schematics because I want to see if I can create a better engine for the ship.
There is a rough draft of your Volna mercenary hires. I have bolded their names. There's minor editing I wanted to do, just in case I wanted to mess around with. And there's some like I have tribes that are named not of the Volna tribes, but with a bunch of Aztec, because it's a document before other editing kind of situation there. So please bear with it. I think that happens more in the latter ones. I think I started fixing most of them. Yeah. So the last 10? No. 11, 9. The last 9 don't properly represent their tribe of origin. Apologies there. That document, let's see, where do you have your, put it next to, it's called Volna Mercenary Hires. I'll put it right above the Matokai crew hires. And wonder why it has a broken image. It's not helpful. How is it not the same? Whatever. Oh, I have Taven Stormfury as an ally. Even though he was not necessarily.
Would it be okay if I spent the 20 grand and got the Void engine specs so I can write it down on my character sheet, or I'm afraid my old brain won't remember?
Yes, you may certainly procure that in the morning.
Okay, cool. That'll put me at 70.
That'll
And
kind of go along with you guys having like breakfast discussions about how to upgrade ships and stuff like that. Give you some
Or even
tips.
buying better personal gear. Fucking getting your weapons enchanted or whatever. However it's done here. Worked on.
yep. I'm just copying the stuff off the Technomancer's lab right now. I'll put it on my sheet. I have a note in here about that. So Yeah, basically, it was designed for a unique propulsion system that utilized thorium energy to create miniature wormholes, allowing for instantaneous travel over distances. Only a few prototypes exist. Special function enables instantaneous travel over vast distances with creating miniature wormholes. The point for it was that we wouldn't need to worry about space lanes the way we are now.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the reason I wanted to grab it and start working on it. I thought it was certainly a well worth investment that I could probably figure out.
We're gonna quantum leap this shit back to the old fucking Space Rangers universe.
I mean, that's the thing that could happen, but I would have to remember the fact that my best buddy has gone missing and I don't remember him.
Huh?
If I ever see that fucker with the hat again, he's dead.
I like that we both did the. And I thought you guys had forgotten about Memory Loss Guy.
Oh, fuck no. He is number one villain on the top of my list.
He's gonna die.
I mean, I knew better. I walked away. I was like, I don't want to know this.
I was gonna get a cool prize.
This just screams trap.
Yeah, he'd murder him in cold blood in public in front of people.
Wow. That could be interesting if there's no evidence to back up your claim that he stole your memory and you don't remember what he stole.
Will not care.
Money solves many problems.
Well, even if I had to go to jail, I wouldn't care. I would simply tell the robots, keep this, do this thing. I'm going to go serve some time. I'll make it out or I won't. One of the two. If I don't, keep running the thing like you've been doing.
You will trade your life for revenge on Alien with Hat?
Super, super angry at this guy.
All right.
Because he doesn't know what he took, so he's not sure. But the one thing he values most is his mind, and you robbed a piece of that.
He sure did. You could have lost your own schematics of a void teleportation device.
Yeah, for Max, it was he would consider it a bigger violation than physical rape.
Well, that's way
Great.
I definitely didn't mean to imply that or bring that into it, but
Crazy.
Yeah, but that's exactly how he feels about it at the moment. That's the reason, he will murder that guy in cold blood.
I will keep that in mind while assembling.
Well, there is a medic for hire, number 28.
As long as they're willing to go in the field with us, get them.
I didn't realize you already jumped into that document.
Oh, wasn't there one other girl at the Technomancer's lab? Hold on, I got it. Oh, I don't know if she was at the Technomancer's lab or the observation.
From the insert name here tribe is an adept medic and field surgeon. Ooh, herbal medicine.
Number 16 is another medic with field surgery.
From the sanctuary tribe. Rank is skilled. What was the other one?
I don't remember. Scroll back down.
Both are at the skilled rank. I think there should both be like 1,100 per month then. I don't know.
That's why I was remembering the observation deck. I'd like to go visit at the observation deck and make a request for Colise Songweaver one more time to see if she has any other large-scale paintings.
That was the lady you encountered. Was that on the
Yeah,
material?
I bought. No. It's on Vol.
It was on Vol.
Yeah, she's under the Vol Zakara Aether Spaceport handout under observation deck.
Yes.
As frequent characters.
Kind of a transient person and was was kind of off grid, you'd probably have a better chance of encountering her in person than trying to leave a message as such. But she, of course, does exist there.
I'll leave her my not an agent contact information and say that if someone can guarantee that she'll contact me, then upon receipt of that contact, I will send them 1,000 cubles.
To the ether it shall go. You're not an agent, will confirm sending.
If I have time, I'd like to visit that guy in Hangar 7.
Yeah.
Let's see. Person in charge there is Yira Firefang.
That's the guy.
It's a she.
That's the lady.
I think Hangar 7 is where you guys had your standoff.
Oh,
I don't believe we knew which, like, if the hangar had a number, it was just like, here's the fight. We're in this thing and it's going on. But I don't remember if we knew, if it was ever mentioned being Hangar 7, which is fine.
That's fair. I do believe the Hangar 7 was intended to be where you were at. Apologies for the omission if that was not given.
Well, you can use it as street cred to get somebody to talk to you. Unless the rando that died was the person you were looking for.
hopefully not.
Just a dead ringer for him. Run him out.
Make it their apprentice. I won't. That would make them enemies with you, and you guys are all heroes. Except to one Volna family who you won't hear about until later. Is there a specific inquiry you wanted to make at Hangar 7?
Yeah. I need to talk to Firefang about the telepathic artifact. I was told she would have more information about it as to where it was found.
I apologize for my lack of notes about the telepathic artifact.
Mhm.
Checking my notes here, I don't have notes that are referencing that.
No, that's what I'm calling it. It's the thing that the lady showed me in the shop. It's like it glows and makes a noise.
Oh, the one that was emitting the strange signals.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So that was from, and again, Nivy, Moonrock from the Starlight Emporium had that object. That's what I was talking about earlier. So, in asking for Yura Firefang, you will recognize her from the press conference the prior day. You hadn't had an opportunity to speak directly to her, but you saw her as one of the ancillary people being interviewed in addition to law enforcement people and such. So you'll be able to track her down easily. There'll be a new fervor down at Hangar 7. Everybody's eager to do good work, not be stuck with a reputation of harboring fugitives, but instead being victims themselves that are strongly and resolutely carrying on. Upon your arrival, Yiro will be busy, but amicable to speak with you. If you introduce yourself as yourself, if you go in disguise, you might have to wait longer.
No disguise. No time.
You'll be surprised to find that she is short for a Volna. Short fur, short in stature, big goggles.
Okay.
But eager to help. Will ask if you lost something while you were here yesterday.
Oh no, I didn't lose nothing. I was told I could I'm here to seek information about some crazy stuff.
An eyebrow will raise over the goggles. And she'll wait for more information.
Oh yeah, so it was Moonrock, right? Big Moonrock. Yeah. She's in possession of this weird like rock thingy that's making noise or like object. Glows and makes noise. She said that I could talk to you about it. Maybe you know where it like came from and stuff.
Oh, that thing she found in the ruins.
Yeah, that stuff.
Yeah. Heard it's pretty dangerous out there. Kind of mutated frog creatures or something. That was just outside. That's
Mutated
what
frog creature. It could have been possibly
that's what
blue.
Torafu called the picture that you guys were supposed to
It's
see
like
earlier.
crazy.
But us, no. Psst.
Frogs mutated, like looking abnormal kind of thing.
Violent, aggressive, mindless, hungry.
Ah, a whole lot of weird shit. Was that normal for like that area?
They're a creature native here. The aggression might be a little bit exaggerated or perhaps an anomaly. I think the story told of its acquisition was embellished a bit. I've never seen those creatures in a rabid state. And suddenly, your not an agent will light up with coordinates.
All right. Oh, I might be worth taking a look. I don't know, they're acting all weird.
She says, well, be careful. Hate for one of your stature to get lost out there. It's
What's that?
an area that's avoided. A lot of, I don't know, something primordial about the place. And she shudders.
Okay.
And
Has anybody like gone in and like come back?
just Moonrock.
Just she went alone or
You receive a shrug.
oh. All right. All right. I'm gonna go later. Thanks for the information.
Wait. For the kids, can I get an autograph? Or Well, a couple.
Sure, sure,
The
sure.
base equivalent of an autograph, probably a thumb printed like snapshot, some such, for authenticity's sake, of course.
All right.
So she'll quickly snag a selfie with her not an agent, and she'll get thumbprints for her litter.
What's going on?
She will be beaming, and then she will nod, and then she will turn and leave you there without further discussion.
All right. Let's go. And I back to crew.
More fans, more buyers of your album whenever you decide to put it out.
I can always learn how to use the drums.
Just eager for a traveling band to exist in one game table or another. It's always out there, so close. It's so
Yeah, we made one show and then most of them left.
yeah. Well, because you were training Charlotte too to be able to play instruments.
Oh no, I meant a DL5R game. We managed to get like one showing of instrument time and then boom.
Indeed. Is Towan still lost in the Volna mercenary hires?
Yeah, I was looking through it.
Yeah, I have 65,000 you can put toward whatever you want.
See. So I bought a sword, a void blade. Does it do like something special or?
Absolutely should.
All right.
I have noted a list of purchases that were made. There were 4 cosmic seeds, an aether crystal, a void blade, a quantum lens for Max, a galactic map fragment. Max is interested in the Sorium Arcanum Codex.
Oh, I purchased that already.
He has already purchased that, and the Void Engine specs
Yep.
have just been purchased. So add those
Yep.
list of purchase things.
The full.
Wasn't God at the Nebula Forge?
The Void specs? The Void Engine specs?
The Void Blade. The Void Engine
Oh.
schematics are at the Technomancer's lab.
Totes.
Got through material. Mechanically, the way I see that is ignoring armor, like unnatural armor. Because it would still have to cut like a person, be able to slice through material things pretty easily. Resisted by organic. That is what I envisioned, because there's also a void armor on at the Nebula Forge. Void steel armor, which absorbs and disperses energy attacks. Could very specifically resist the Void Blade. But not many things would at this time.
Let's go.
Hmm.
Trying to take away the health bar from Scrap here. There you go.
And would the void blade be closer to like a short blade or a long blade?
Short.
Short blade? Alright.
It's still Erd.
I start up on healing ampules.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What was the net cost of your acquisition, and how many ampules did you acquire?
1,000 cubles, and I bought 20 of them.
Well then.
Sheesh.
Paranoia is an amazing motivator.
Oh, okay.
Agreed.
So we can't upgrade our core forge stuff until we get to a certain character level.
Yep.
So right now we could put 1 stone in our things.
If you can meet somebody who is a stoner. Gadoosh.
If your waitress will be here all week.
Took me a minute.
There we go.
Took me a minute to find it.
Okay. Just wanted to allow for everybody's tokens to be on the token layer so they could be manipulated and hovered over for names. Just taking away the hit point rings.
Well, how do you get core stones?
Deal.
Do you have to just find them?
What are core stones? The infinity stones?
Yep, that's entirely what they are.
Of
Let's
course, the
go.
Infinity Stones.
Sorry. Oh, that's cool.
Let's see. So the Core Stone Prime. shard of Sorium holds pattern of Esper within it. Waste the energy in the shard activates.
So you have to use core stones to upgrade your core forge stuff. Hmm.
So they have power ranks 1 through 9, and then there's prime. And they hold the power, like an Esper power, in them.
Right.
So you can use it, or if you have that spell, then you can use it. Otherwise, you can't.
So is it like a scroll, kind of, but stone?
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
And then you also can slot it into an item. So yeah, at your rank, yeah, roughly at the level 1 power.
Yeah, put something in the fridge. I'll be right back.
Do you guys need a bathroom, food, quick break? We are a couple hours in. We could take a tenner, if and that would help, while you guys are perusing things and stuff.
I think I could. Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Very well. Then I'll be on mute and holler in chat when I return.
All right.
Did something happen to Josh? Or are we taking a break?
We took a few minutes to get a drink or whatever.
Yeah, I just realized if I didn't put that last piece of pizza back in the fridge for breakfast or something, I was going to eat it all.
Mm.
Check 1 2. Is everyone
Cool.
good? Anyone missing?
I've never been all here to begin with.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for Torfu's Ghost joining us.
I'm just Brian's right finger. The rest of him off is clicking something. I don't know which. I don't think you want to know.
Fair. Then I won't ask. Do we have Cora with us? Well, it's a good time for Varuk's character to have the chest burster tear forth and run amok on the ship.
Good time to get some damn space suits and just vent everything.
Dun, 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 dun. So Varuk was able to acquire coordinates. Max has acquired blueprints as well as healing ampules, as well as a strap for his micro cannon.
Yeah, I basically think of it the way, if you remember, I think it's called Aliens, the second movie, where they had the Marines go down to the planet to try to deal with the problem that occurred. They had one person who had an abnormally large gun, and it would be they wore like a chest harness that had, chest and back. It was almost looked like a breastplate, but it had this mechanical arm mounted to the back that they could then grab the gun and move, and they would just hold on to the handles of the gun. But the weight of the gun was mostly supported by that frame and the arm connecting it to the back. I'm sure there's a gyroscope in there to help offset the weight and stuff like that.
If you want to be fancy about it.
Yeah.
How fancy we talking?
Indeed. Welcome back to the party, sir. We made general calls and then decided that it would be your body that the chest burster comes from.
Fuck it. But I'm gonna take the form of Toan. Alright? It's only fair.
It's still your chest. I'm good. Alright, I'm assuming the healing ampules that are in the book is just a basic 2d4.
Yeah. From what I found on the thing, it was just 2d4 plus 2.
I'm gonna buy like 10 of those motherfuckers.
There are healing, there are super healing, hyper healing, and ultra.
Yeah, but I don't know. But they don't tell how much they are.
Oh, I thought I just saw.
The basic one is 50, and then it just gets real expensive after that.
Well, the book says 500.
Hyper healing would be rare. I'm checking to see if the compendium can give me some answers. Hyper healing ampule.
Yeah, healing ampule in the book 2d4 plus 2 is 500.
Oh, then I need to adjust some money because I'm now poorer than I thought.
Yeah, I'm spending 5,000 to get like. I'm spending 4,000 just to make the math easy on myself to get like 8 of them.
Just take out $9,000 off what I've got. It's fine.
Okay, well that can be potentially annoying. Let me see here.
It definitely doesn't want to make me buy anything even more expensive than that, just because we're still working on this. Is really our only good paying job.
Bounties? Yeah.
I mean, for the moment. Oh, that is annoying.
Until we see how much, the BMG makes on a monthly basis.
There's got to be a table somewhere. I will have to peruse to see if I can track that down for the higher level healing ampules, but regulars should do you fine for now.
Oh yeah, especially since I bought like a whole handful of the motherfuckers.
I'm just putting in my personal notes here. Compendium not helpful. Check books. All right. So yes, as stated, we've got healing ampules acquired. We've got straps made for micro cannons. We've also got coordinates given. There are still many ways you can go. 2 to 2.
Why did it roll 4 dice? Whatever, I'm not complaining.
Should have only rolled 2 dice.
Yeah, it did on the math, but on the virtual dice, there's like 4 bastards.
Oh, I totally missed that. It was just right in front of me, but meh.
No worries. I don't care about the virtual dice as long as the math is correct.
I really like the virtual dice and would prefer that they be,
Accurate,
yeah. I mean, if you're going to have
right?
something, then have it work right. I hate when things have one job and they don't do it properly. Like, come on, what the fuck is your problem, inanimate object? I digress. Booyah. Hashtag reasonable ideas.
I was just spamming that thing in my work chat pretty much all fucking day. Given the problems that everybody was having, just like you and your reasonable ideas, stop it.
Cut it out with that logic shit. Get that right out of here.
Yeah.
No time or room for that.
Like next thing you're gonna want, like, I don't know, standard operating procedures and shit. Stop that. What do you mean a workflow? No one, go away.
Wasn't there like space scenes or a space scene or something in the background of. Why does this look.
I mean, there's a space scene on the bottom right of the screen run right now because you have the water walker over there.
Now, I thought that I had like a space scene on each of the layers. So, for example, like that, like in box one, even though you can't see the planet, that is a planet scene.
I mean, if you did, I don't remember it. I remember it being pretty white, and then I mean, that's one way to do it.
Right?
That's cool.
No,
It is cool. You're not wrong.
It just looks better having something there. But I can put like the space station or whatever. Let's see. Let me see how that looks over there. I'm just messing around. If I'm ready for you guys to take morning action, or as it may happen, afternoon action if you dawdle.
Yeah, it feels like afternoon action based on what I'm working on. Well, the
Yeah,
longer he's
keep
hanging out
shop
with
and whatnot.
Toan, the longer he's hanging out with Toan, the more and more he looks like a classic mercenary.
Mm-hmm. That's the idea.
Like now I got an overcoat, a big fucking railgun kind of thing going on.
I'm a engineer.
Yep. Who's
I
just
engineer. I'm an engineer of your death.
Haha.
yeah, just remember what I told the last person. What did I tell the last person? Submit or die.
They have not
Man, I can't believe I manhandled that guy that had a higher strength than me off the fucking stairs. I totally didn't expect that to work,
But it did.
but it did.
Yeah, like telling someone that's right 5% of the time. Well, 1 in 20 times you're going to be fucking awesome.
All right.
Yep, as they say about broken clocks.
I do like the space station.
Tis not too shabby.
The ship stands out against it better than it did the planet. Looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it ain't broke.
Just pee on it.
That's not at all where I was gonna go.
Another question: are we gonna get that ship?
You do not know yet. You have not yet received information on that. That is still pending. But
Okay.
you have received money for the bounty. Like that is definitely
Yay, buddy.
in your account already. But yeah, that's gonna take.
I hope so, because I've already been spending it.
Yeah.
About like 4K of healing apples and another. And I put 8K towards the fund BMG funds.
The monthly stipend.
Yeah.
Well, are you still in that? Are you still in that sheet? Because then I can just take off the money on mine and add stuff to that now.
If you want, I can bring it up real quick.
Is it the BMG Water Walker?
Active service employees.
Active service employees. Acme must not be.
Under
Is it
fleet
under-
ships.
Oh, fleet ships. That's why. Okay, I have that not expanded. So.
If you scroll directly underneath the picture of what's in nuts, you'll see the current usable budget, which I keep putting money in, the total monthly crew pay, and then what we make in revenue.
I must be on the wrong one. It says Baintail Mercenary Palmer Tech something.
Yeah, you're gonna want BMG active service employees.
Oh, the one right above it. All right. There's what's his nuts. Okay. Let me take.
Miro Night Stalker.
Now it makes sense. I'm like, all right. So scroll down past what's his nuts, and I'm like, I don't have a framework. I'm like, okay. All right. So let's just do this. That still leaves me with 10 grand. Now let me edit this. I'm just gonna update the budget, and then you can figure out anything else that needs to come off of that. So let me just add that there. Boom, and save changes. So it's been updated now. So the current usable budget is 74,000 cubiles.
Well, that's gonna last a while
Shubbling.
at the current pay rate.
Almost 10 months worth of pay.
Well, that leaves room for you to hire some of the Volna mercenary hires.
I was just scrolling down to that.
And it still leaves me with like 10 grand in cubiles, which is not horrible. So
I would also like to hire some unskilled laborers.
Well, they're not going to be very expensive, but they're also going to be just like
In the crew, under the laborers and whatnot in the book, they work for 20 cubiles a day. So that's 100 cubiles a week. So that's like 400 cubiles a month. And that's like your grunt labor, your janitorial services, stuff like that.
you don't even have
you only got to keep the ship clean.
No chance.
Yeah, exactly. That's the idea. Is I was going to hire a couple of janitorials for the ship, for the main ship.
Yeah, you say that now, but then I'm gonna like end up just having like a janitor picture of old Greg with his mop bucket, and he's gonna become some kind of like special. If anybody kills Greg, it's gonna be out for prey.
Well, yeah, they're gonna stay on the ship when shit hits down, fucking the whole Red Alert thing. Yeah, they go to the room, they strap themselves in, that sort of thing. If a abandoned ship is called, they head to their assigned fucking escape pod, get the fuck out, that sort of thing. So it's not going to be anything you really have to keep track of. It's just something I'm going to throw down on the active service employees. And I'm just going to have, like, it doesn't even matter what race they are. Like, at the very bottom, you'll see, like, unskilled laborers.
Okay.
Give me a second.
I will. Let me make some notes here.
How do you spell laborers? Labo.
R and then ers, laborers.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna hire 4.
4 parentheses.
You know, we got 5 decks on the ship. Why don't you hire 5?
5.
5 end parentheses. Each deck will have its own
That'd be 5 janitorial.
on each deck. Oh, that's just for janitors, okay.
And that's gonna be
Custodial art.
well, that right there is 22,000 cubiles a month.
I was trying to keep the math easy for you. It's just a cute 1,000 cubiles a month.
Yeah, compared to like your other people, like sliding scale.
And their rooms are nice. If they even if they bunked in a room, those rooms are huge when you compare it to the size of the water walker. Not water walker. The
room and board, like they can eat off of your replicators or whatever, then that can come out of their pay, etc. See, fun new worlds. By the way, like you guys are putting a lot of focus on your ship, and I've had a lot of like planetary focus stuff going on. I feel like a transition might need to happen to more spacey stuff because
Well, I'm purchasing crew. I haven't really bought any upgrades for the ship at all.
yet
I haven't really looked into gear for myself because my gear is decent for the level I am.
this is true. I mean,
I just got a micro cannon, so I'm not looking for new weapons.
But I try to put some goodies out there and some NPCs with some goodies to steal from.
Okay, let's see here.
I mean, we're not stealing. We're more like reallocating assets.
Right.
Unskilled laborer, how much for a management janitorial? In your best guesstimation. Someone to manage the janitors and then, should the need arise, do it himself.
So if you have 200 cubiles per month for each janitor, I would say 250 to 300 for their department chief.
Okay. 300 a month.
I mean, whatever. Facilities chief.
And they still get room and they still get board. And so they have a place
Yeah, they
to
get
live.
room, board, food.
Yeah.
And pay. And all days off, so on. And when we dock stuff, they can get off the ship and do whatever the fuck they want until we leave. Okay, look at the bottom of active service employees. So that's 23. Let me increase the monthly crew pay by 2,300. That'll put me at 10,200.
You're gonna need stagehands and groupies for Varuk.
That's up to Varuk. Yeah, his concert stuff is his stuff. That's not BMG stuff.
It's like the face of and like sponsored by and stuff.
If you look under
these contracts are very carefully worded, so that's
yeah, if you look under Big Tail Mercenary Group Palmer Tech Breakdown, you'll find that I already have all that kind of geared out.
Oh, that is what they recommend.
Yeah, I've been adjusting it and added some stuff.
Judy Wapner.
Oh my god, did you hire a judge? What happened?
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
It's recommended recruits.
Oh.
One of them is a judge. Well, the Nexus Jurisprudence Chief, legal luminary Judy Wapner, and a knowledgeable human lawyer specializing in space law. Should make that intergalactic.
Well, things like that will happen when we have a stationary base somewhere, whether on planet or in space.
Getting enough jobs like this, then maybe we can.
I'm going to tell you right now, if we come across a defunct and abandoned space station that's salvageable, I'm salvaging it.
You're just gonna pick it clean? Leave the
Oh no, we're fucking gonna restore it and move the fuck in.
I see.
Because yeah, right.
Could have a headquarters. But
Gotta have headquarters.
that recommended recruits, those are people that if you want to hire, let me know and I can figure out a price for them monthly. Special things. Moral support.
But I think I'm done shopping and adjusting things for now. And any Volna hires, we could absolutely hire someone. But
Should.
I'm gonna wait till we have a place to put them.
Like when we get another ship.
That or
there are many.
I don't think the Centennial Sparrow needs more crew. I don't think any other ship we have needs more crew, especially with the captain of the Binary Star being in charge of hiring the crew for herself. The Nero Night Stalker is a solo act. Any free roaming ship we have, we hire the captain. The captain's in charge of hiring the crew. And then the captain's in charge of getting them paid through the jobs that the ship takes.
Yeah. You're eventually.
Well,
so
certainly.
are they like on free roam patrol, like they can just go wherever they want, or are you going to separate space into quadrants, or go by the lanes, or anything like that, as far as where your ships are to serve?
At the very second, they're on. Everyone can just go free roam, do what they want for whatever they need. They accept a job across the galaxy. They go there, they take it, they do it.
Okay.
They're to follow the standards of the BMG group that I have actually written out.
Of course.
Somewhere. We're not taking wartime contracts and anything that is, no one can take a contract to go just, space hunting for pirates without approval of the, CEO, i.e. me. That's, things like that, I'm going to keep my eye on.
Sweet.
But other than that, a crew wants to go after a bounty or they want to do some trading, hauling, carrying people, whatever. Yeah, they're free to roam and do whatever the fuck they want.
Most excellent.
Rook needs to start getting down into details about what he's doing with the desert people. I mean, that could be a first base even.
I've been trying to get some water treatment stuff sent to them for a while. It's not like new ideas.
That's cool.
Some of those things were put into process
Yep.
some time ago. But Varuk is always welcome to expand on commands, edicts.
Yeah, but I'm ready and willing to get going with whatever this plant thing is. I don't remember it from however many weeks ago. I remember it was some animal and plant hybrid or some shit like that that's wilting. We're supposed to look into it. Yeah.
Well, you are welcome to look into that and make contact with any professionals that might be involved in things having to do with ecosystems. Your shipmate Varuk does have coordinates for location in addition.
Yep, ready when everyone else is.
Sure thing.
And of course, a couple other things to look into at your leisure. Those being, of
So-
course, many missing things, whether it's thefts from shops or kidnappings of squeaker mice. So what?
Since we're getting close to 9, I get the impression this might be a good stopping point.
That is all up to you guys. I can keep going. I am at your leisure, as always.
Oh, 9 will still be my cutoff because I have to go at that point.
Okay. Well, given that, like if you wanted to pick particular target or follow coordinates or something, we could kind of leave a cliffhanger of being on the way with some preparations being made toward that venture. I.e.,
I'm good for whatever. I thought we were going after Varuk's thing.
possibly, yeah, it's up to you guys. Toan will want to establish his focus of creature type. May or may not be something that is important.
Well, most of the creature types here are beasts, right?
Yes. Basic general survey can confirm.
What's the creature type is that? What that girl was describing to me?
I'm afraid I'm going to need a refresher.
The handout active jobs.
It's just called active jobs. I don't see that.
It's under fleet shift. The very first one.
That's an interesting place for it. My creature is wilting. Oh, okay. Well, that needs to be updated.
And I don't know what group is.
Mine's artifacting is different.
Like we're fighting an artifact, or
Finding it, I think. Investigating.
Investigating
smart.
the location because the artifact itself gives off strange signals, strange readings. It's just peculiar.
where did you get the job from?
Weird magic lady.
Nevi Moonrock.
Yeah.
Yeah, Moonrock again.
Yeah.
I can post into the chat here.
Same Moonrock as that I already have.
No, I think it's different.
Okay.
No, I think that's your last name.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yours is a different moon rock.
Yours might actually be a moon rock. Yeah,
And
despite that, the
the
Marrow
sun.
Sunweaver thing I overheard, I opted to not investigate it at all.
Yes,
Yeah.
that would be that one.
Oh yeah, the Toan one. That was it. It's just like tried to scare that guy off, and I'm just like, the restaurant can figure their own shit out. It can't be that bad. It's a cafe. Probably an inside job at this point.
Yeah, those last two, I was going to get these two done first, or look into them at least.
That was tied to thefts as well.
I think the Yando Bravestride one is the one that I'm. Yeah, that was the one that he was one of the two educators that I spoke to.
Gotcha.
This would be the second.
The other Moonrock person. They're probably related.
Coincidence.
Yeah, those last two, the Bravestride and the other Moonrock, Colbert.
What I had mixed up was who encountered individuals. RE that. Anywho, it sounds to me, yeah, like three kind of main forks. But
I'm fine doing them in whatever order. It's fine.
Then I think Era Moonrock gave him 2 missions. Actually, it gave Torfu 2 missions. If I remember correctly.
I don't have that.
Yeah, she. I remember her saying that first of all the squeaker mice being stolen, and the other one was one of the creatures like flowers is building. Yeah,
The creature itself, that's the one that Torf.
that's the one he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one he has in
the one
the
that we have
page.
listed in the ongoing jobs.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Let's go.
Of course, all of them do have some follow-up required, except for, of course, Varuk does have specifically some coordinates to follow up on the where the artifact was found. So I could leave you with the cliffhanger there. If and we need to pause before we dive into things and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That would be. You guys have already seen it. Good choice. Would you like to roll for a different cliffhanger?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that looks fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
Crazy.
Roll back into here. Start fighting.
I mean, if you want to fight them, there's what appears to be.
Well, they don't look like they're out for hugs.
I already said that they wanted hugs. That's canon. They want hugs.
All right, the grapplers. Got it. Ranged weaponry it is.
Mr. Micro Cannon.
Right.
All right. Well, I will see everybody next week.
I will see you guys when next we meet.
We do have, the next game is coming up is Theros, and then we've got Monday is going to be L5R, if I'm not mistaken.
Alrighty, I will catch y'all later.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Very well. Have a great evening.